Uh, hi, hello, hi, I'm Waddles. Welcome to another YouTube video. This is not gonna be normal because I am suffering from summer allergies, and if I tried to record my Forsaken video, it would, sound like I'm holding my nose. So, just not ideal recording conditions. But what am I, bleh. Okay. What I'm gonna do today is we're just gonna take a tour of my server. This server has been open for quite some time. As you can see over here, it's been 999 days. One more day and we're at 1,000. It's pretty cool. Anyways, so we're just gonna take a tour of the server. Yeah, I just think it would be fun to show what people have built. It's a very big setting thing, and I think it's fitting to start at my house. Here it is. Here's my house. Yeah, there's my happy guest. I got that, like, day one. Well, I got a happy guest day one, and then he despawned, so I got another one. His name is Gert. My friend did the interior of this dragon who's online right now. He's a very active member. So we got an anvil, a pot, some armor stands, and that's where my helmet is. It doesn't have mending on it, so that's why it's up there. But yeah, it's pretty nice interior. We got this big chandelier he made, and then I might fill this up with books, either books that I write or not. We got an ender chest. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. We have not beaten the Ender Dragon yet. We're going to save that for a while. Maybe. I'm not sure. Now, if we go up here, we got the storage room. We got all the storage stuff. Stone, copper. Now, if we just go back up here, you can see all this redstone. Now, this looks very confusing, but it's not, because I just watched a tutorial. And this is for a fan. So let's go back down and we can see that. It's there. Okay. There's my fan! Yeah! It's very cool. It's unnecessary and people are probably never gonna see it, but I like it. I liked building I liked working on it. It was fun. Yeah, I have no idea how this works. I just copied what I saw. Now if we go up here, this is my ballroom! Look at these shadows. Look at these shadows. That is incredible. Anyway, so we got the new music disc here. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's all that's in here. I want to add armor stands at some point and, like, have them dancing around. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, that's everything for my house. And check it out, we're at day 1,000! That is actually crazy that I recorded this milestone. Wow. Okay, well, oh, there's a creeper up there, one sec. If we just follow this path that we made, you can go up here and, find the dancing golem. This is, Fire Dude's unfinished house. Yeah, so there was some drama over here the other day, and, yeah, so one of the members, what was their name? I forgot their freaking name. I'm not saying their name for privacy. Alright, so Avery had a problem with it. She thought this house was too close to her house, and then, so she put this, and yeah, I have cleared out this land, my property, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but yeah, this is a pretty nice house. Fire Dude is not building this. Now, we can go up to the later mentioned Avery's house, and just take a look at this. This is Avery's house, one of the first houses on the server. It's very historic. It started as, like, just a tiny little circle. Actually, not even a circle, I'm pretty sure it used to be a square. She hasn't played in a while, but when she does, it's fun. Nothing up here. Just a nice little house. Nothing too crazy. We'll see crazy later. Okay, our next stop is Clem's house. I'll just cut until we're there. Oh, wait, no. Our next stop is actually, Sunhat's house. This has a lot of history behind it, which I will teach you about right now. So right over here, this is Owen's house, or Sunhat's house. Yeah, and here we've got some very interesting, cool things. It's nothing. It's nothing. What I'm trying to say is that it's a very small little house, little dinky house with nothing in here. He's moved away from now and hasn't played on the server very much. But you can see here that he spent a lot of time on it. Unfortunately, you can also see the entire front is blown open. The reason behind that is we're not fully sure. It seems like his house has a strange attraction to creepers. Either that or people really hate him. He was stolen from multiple times, which is where I should bring up the Stealer. The Stealer was a series of stealings done by one person or maybe multiple people. I'm not entirely sure. But they took place and people got very upset. And we tried doing traps and nothing really worked. And eventually, just as the server got less popular, the stealing just stopped. But Sunhead's house was, or just Sunhead in general, was the biggest victim of these stealings. Anyways, that was a little side tangent. Let's get back to the tour. Now, this house is really new. She doesn't play on the server that much and honestly really just started. But if we go over here, you can see her giant pillar. That's just how she knows where her house is. And it's just a small little thing. She's got some wood log, doors, and some storage. We have one more thing over here, and you can probably see it. This is the big man himself, 303 H. Stead's house. I'm just gonna call him 330. I don't know. So this is actually a bigger version, straight up just a scaled up version of a smaller version of this house he made when the server was starting. So his starter base is just this but smaller. It's very empty in here. It's other than this room, which just has some crafting stations, is very empty. But that's not the exciting part. The exciting part is when you go down here, and like his other house, is where the bunker is. Now he's got these like weird little tunnel things. I think these are to throw people off, but the real one is right here. Yes. Oh, and he's added stuff. I haven't seen this yet. He is another one of a very active realm member. How am I? What? Oh, there's a button. Whoa! Wait. Oh my god, this is sick! Oh, and these are all, so, oh, let me put that in there. So, he let us reserve rooms down here. And this is kind of like a disaster bunker in case, like, the stealing stuff gets out of hand. What is this? Oh! Turns that light on. Oh no, it turns all the lights on. This is just a very cool build. Double layers of security cool. No. Yes! Bedroom. Oh, these are all his dogs. Dexter, Juliet, Roxanne, TnT, Romeo, Wax Cut Copper Stairs, Nethra, Henry. And up to our next stop, which is... what is our next stop? Of course! Rio's, first house, which, like I said, is just a smaller version of that. Oh, well, I might as well show you the villager breeder home thing. It's kind of unfinished. We don't need to worry about that. Yeah. Now, if we take a look over here, as I was saying to you, it's straight up just a smaller version of the other house. We can look over the edge. Yep. And go up here, and it's just an attic. But again, that's not the exciting part. It's down here. It's the bunker. It's the bunker. And here we have it. So over here, if we go in here, there's my room. There's Clem's room. There's 303H Stead's room. And, this is the refugee room. He used to have all his dogs in here, but obviously they moved. Now, let's make our way over here. The storage room. Okay, over here, crafting area. Yeah, so I took some of the things, and he took some of the things from here. Specifically, the 2 anvils that were here, I stole them. I didn't steal them, he gave them to me. I'm not the stealer. Or am I? This is gotta be my favorite room of the entire bunker. Honestly, one of the best rooms in the server. It just looks so nice. The way he made this, like, circular room is incredible. But if you come up here, the nether portal is gone. Okay, well, imagine there used to be a nether portal here. It looked very nice. That's basically the bunker. It's a really nice area. And I'm very much looking forward to see what he does with the new one. Our next spot, sub spot, sub stop is the Bundles of Fate. This is just a shop I made. All the bundles were stolen. This was just gambling. You'd put a diamond in here and step on the pressure plate and you'd get a bundle. Again, it was just gambling. The next actual stop is my sister's house. While she doesn't play on the server much, she usually hangs out over here when she does play, and she just kind of builds what she wants. So, we can go down here. She's got a nice little cozy home. And she's got some farms with some animals and a crafting table and a big old wheat farm. It's just a little barn she made. It looks really nice. Kind of. And then over here is her main base, and then this is to decorate house. She gave some items to Dragon to decorate her house with. He never ended up decorating them because she didn't give him anything to work with. So there's not much in here. Just some really simple tools and design. It still does look nice though. It's a nice house. Yeah, there's a place. This is like the attic, I guess. And this place is like really winding. It's hard to get everywhere. And then an understair area. I need to go to the bathroom. 1 sec. And just like that, we are back, and I'm gonna go to sleep because it's dark outside. One thing I forgot to mention about my sister's house, she was very protective of her property and no one else doing anything on here, which is why there's a giant fence around here. Our next stop will be the Newbie Inn. So this inn was the very first build on this server, like ever. Before we go inside, I want to show you the world map. Yeah, now let's take a look inside of let's take a look around. Let's take a look inside, take a look around the very first build on the server. So, it's a nice first build. This was, built by Dragon. So first off, you can see that there has been multiple creeper explosions, and it has not been tended to very well, because it's been a long time. And these were two of the first, two things discovered. So the first ever netherite, first ever diamond. Unfortunately, these were both stolen by maybe the stealer. We're not sure for sure. And this is like a public storage room where anybody could take things. Oh, and also, here was the farm. There's two other stories. This one is, completely blown up. Yeah. Not great. Okay. I fell. Anyways, let's go back to the top. Now, this room is the enchanting room. May I add that I mostly built the interior up here. And yeah, it's just a little enchanting room. I added some floating candles and a light up there. That's it for the Newbie Inn. It was a nice place to stay and a nice first build on the server, but now it's just really outdated. For our next stop, we got the Frog. Now, our next stop, we got Mr. Doppelganger's house. Okay, so this is not the entire house. It's just the entrance to the house. Go in here, and it's just like a little downstairs area. Yeah, go down here. Okay, well, this guy hasn't been on the realm in, like, forever, so it's just a stinky little house. Nothing in here. And this goes straight down to the mines, which this is where the first diamond was found, and people mined a long time. We can go over here and find this secret tunnel. Now, this secret tunnel was an attempt by Avery to connect all builds together secretly to spy on them. But it's just fun little thing, and it kind of got broken though. So Avery's house was the victim of so many creeper attacks that the entire bottom of her house is completely hollow. So that's why the tunnel just goes here. But yeah, kind of interesting. So here we got Clem's plant yard. And this was just a little area she had. And yeah, that was kind of it. And there's farms over here, which for some reason got completely emptied. I don't know how. And yeah. Now the thing is, that rock over there and these farms aren't even hers. Fire dude, as I was mentioning up there, who had the house, just completely invaded her space and took everything. She had a shop and it blew up from a creeper, and then she just stopped working on it. Sun Hat went on a really long journey to find cherry wood for his build, and he spent a lot of time getting there, and he was going to use it for his build, right? And he wanted him to be the only one with cherry wood in his build. And when he saw 308 Stead's house over there, it originally had like a kind of like Japanese style design. And even though he built it before Sun Hat even built his house, he thought he was copying him, so he took every single cherry blossom sapling so nobody could buy them or use them in their base. Yeah. Ooh, what does this say? Okay, now let's take a look over here. This is Fire Dude's house, as I was mentioning, which just completely took over club space. And in here, we got a secret room. Well, not so secret anymore, the doors broke. But originally, you would flick this lever, and this would open and shut. It just doesn't work anymore, and he just stopped building this. That's a very common theme with Fire Dude. He starts building things, and just never finishes them, or moves somewhere else. Now, we can just take a look up here. Again, Fire Dude was very protective of his property. No stealing. But this is actually a really nice area. Like, all this terraforming looks really good. And then we make it over here. This is giant wheat field that, yeah, he hasn't stocked up on since he moved. And he's got some really big chests. Yeah, big storage system. Yeah, that's kind of it. Not much interesting here. It's a nice build, but he didn't do anything with it. Now, if we just make our way back up here. Back up here. No, back down here. Back down here. No, back up here. Let's just get one of the things out of the way. Our next stop will be the cherry oak. Not cherry oak. Pale oak biome. Yes. Or, not oak biome. Pale oak shop, which is currently unfinished. This is a project Dragon and I have been working on. And it's just a fun little thing. We are going to sell pale oak and sap here. It's called the Pale Shop. Let me just hit this creaking for some sap real quick. Oh, okay. Let's just head inside before this guy gets me. I see you. Okie dokes. Now over here is the fire pit, which again is unfinished. And up here, this is where we would sell the stuff if we ended up finishing it, which we haven't. The only thing we really need to finish is getting enough resin for the roof, which is really, really tedious. Oh, come on, Pooper. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're going. The next stop will be my soon-to-be copper shop. So I've been testing around with the copper shop in my... Did you see that? I've been testing around with a copper shop in my testing world, and I've landed on a design, so I'm building that. There's nothing interesting here. Let's go. Our next actual stop will be the nether portal. Over here, this is the nether portal. Avery decorated this. It looks very nice. And yeah, all that. And then another one over here is the fish shop. This is Dragon shop. They sell... He sells fish. And this is Fire Dude's third house. This is the one he's currently working on. But there is like a little hole down here. We'll see that later. but there's no way to get down right now. And Pooper! Okay. Now, over here, this is Dragon's, house. House. Yes, house. So this is also Dragon's Fish Farm. This is where he gets all his stuff. And then if we just take a look in here, we'll see the interior, which is like the only house that has been interiorized. And if you're asking why there's random armor stands holding random stuff, it was a thing for actions and stuff. But we took it off because after the new update, it was completely broken. Now if we just make our way up here, it's just a little storage room and a bedroom. Nothing exciting. Now we're just gonna walk over to this next one because this is the Enchanted Bookshop. Well, it was the Enchanted Bookshop. I'm not sure if Dragon's gonna restock it or if it's just gonna stay abandoned, but shops shut down and were not as popular after the Stealer did the stealing things. And also I flooded it with chickens because I thought it would be funny. 6 diamonds for mending books and 4 diamonds per book, just in general. This is the Emerald Shop. And the Totem Shop. So 5 diamonds for 1 totem. We all call them dims because apparently no one on the server knows how to spell diamonds, and they've just kind of become the universal symbol for diamonds. And then 3 dims for 16 emeralds. And this is enough to get you a mending book, so the prices of the Enchanted Bookstore are completely obsolete. Other than needing a book, which is pretty easy to get. This was the XP farm, the Armadillo Infestation Farm, which, as you can see, does not work anymore. And for good reason. Dragon and I were going to try and work this out after the new update, and we needed some levels. And we turned it on, and the tridents weren't killing any of the silverfish, and we almost crashed. The totem has a hunchback. Wait. Oh my god, this totem needs to fix its posture. So what happened was silverfish started piling up in here and we had no way to kill them fast enough. And it got to the point where it was completely lagging the server out. And eventually I tried breaking this top block up here to try and place lava over them. That didn't work. It just let them all out. There were silverfish everywhere, so we decided that we would just leave. I also died multiple times during this to the silverfish. So we decided we would just leave the chunks and wait for them to despawn, and eventually they did. While the creator of this farm, Cat, was definitely mad, we explained that it's most likely just doesn't work after the new update, and he was not as mad at us. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not. I really hope it is, though. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Now, for our next stop, I usually save this one for last, but we're just so close that I have to show it. Atlantis. Yes, the Atlantis. Atlantis. What I'm trying to say is Dragon has the coolest build on this entire server, and it's sick. Let's just go our way down here. Secret tunnel. So as I mentioned before, this links up to Fire Dude's house, pyramid thing, and yeah, it just links up there. This is a really nice tunnel. We had to make a prismarine farm for this. Him and I, we worked on this together. And if we get to the end, oh no, it's a dead end! It's a dead end! Nuh-uh, it's a secret door! Woo! I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. But yeah, he's got a secret door. This is sick. Oh, stupid. And this entire thing is underwater with a conduit. 2 conduits, actually, because of how big it is. Oh, that's so cool. One more time. Oh, it's so good! Oh my god! And this is the conduit. Some big old structure. And in here, we've got a jukebox with some music discs. I gave this to him, so... And I have the just musical version of this one. Now if we... Oh my god. Oh my god! But as I was going, this is the fully powered conduit. It's very nice looking. And the best part about living in the ocean is you can just fly everywhere. Now, if we make our way over here, this is the storage room. This is actually incredible. Like, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. Storage room. It's fully labeled. It's got these rows of shelves. Wood, stone, plant, ores, items, non-placeables, other building blocks, and these are like prismarine and just like miscellaneous stuff. Oh, that's redstone apparently. Well, that's prismarine because a lot of the stuff he needs is prismarine. Now, this is like very new. He built it today actually. This is the crafting area. So he's got wood anvil. He's got all his stuff in here. And this just crafting place. It's just a nice little filler decoration to make this feel more cramped. And it works. But here is the almost big guns. This is the layout, at least, for the palace. And as I mentioned, there's not one, but two conduits. And that conduit would be right here. Yeah, it's in the center of Atlantis, and it's kind of like the beating heart. And I like how, like, asymmetrical this is. You can see that it's not the same on both sides. Now, yeah, you can just see this. This is a much better way to see everything. It's not looking great right now, but it's gonna be good. And this is just a better look at everything without the fog on. And that's basically it for Atlantis. While you may think the tour of this server is over, this is actually much more than scratching the surface. This is like drilling almost to the core. But there's a couple more things I need to show you, specifically just farms. While they're not as exciting, I felt like I should add them. Well, actually, there's one more house I need to show. Over here, we have Cat's house. But over here, we've got Cat's house. It's a very, very beautiful place. And, with armor stands, more actions and stuff. And all this is very, very nice. Yeah, it's just beautiful. The texturing, the detail, these little rocks, they're so nice. And the interiors too, so much time spent on this. And if you go up here, there's some armor stands and banners. Just really nice area. Over here is the enchanting room, which is only level 12. And up here is just some more storage. There is so much potential here. Like, he was working on this giant rock mountain thingamajig. But apparently he just didn't like it and quit building here. So that's a real shame. Now, back over here, we got the raid farm! The raid farm! The raid farm. I'm not allowed to use this, apparently, because this is where he gets all his items for selling. And it would ruin the economy or something. I don't know. Is this, like, height limit? What? Oh my. Whose stuff is that? Oh my god. Wait, so how does this work? So, do I climb up here? Oh! Oh my god, we're in the clouds. Well, I'm gonna crouch so I can see everything. What? So this is where the loot goes. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. So what, you just drink the ominous potion and stand here? Do you, like, hit them, or do they just, like, die automatically? What is this? 1 second, I want to build up there. How do you get up there? So, where are the villagers? Are they in here? I'm not gonna snoop around, I don't want to break anything. Well. Woo! Boing. Oh my god, I hit the bottom. Let's get going to the next farm! Actually, there is one more thing I wanted to mention. 1 sec. I just wanted to mention this. This has actually been my first time ever getting netherite armor. Here's a bridge. This bridge. Anyways, what I want to show you was this. This is a floating island that Avery made a long time ago, and she just never ended up doing anything with it. You got a trapdoor here. Some barrels. What's in here? Nothing. Man, this is just so boring. It's a shame. But, yeah. You think I could... No, that did... Okay. That was... I should have had... I was gonna, like, jump into the water here, but halfway through I was like, nah, I should do a water bucket clutch. And now I pop my totem. Alright, we're approaching our next, farm. And this is a trident farm. And this entire farm was created just to make one other farm, which is the one that doesn't work anymore, and Dragon and I kind of blew up. Well, actually, we poured lava on it, and yet again, it is like 100 meters in the sky, so we have to climb up another ladder. Great, just wonderful. Oh, it's on. Well, this is the trident farm. I've no idea how... What did I just do? Wait. Okay, but... So basically what happens is, somehow you can turn this on and off, and... What is... A nautilus shell? What is going on? Okay, so somehow, I don't know how, this thing... If there's a drowned with a trident, and it happens to drop that trident, it will drop at max durability no matter what. I don't know how that's possible. Yep, there's one right here. I don't get this. But, I mean, it works. What is this thing up here for? Now we are approaching our next farm. And, as I mentioned before, Dragon and I had to make a prismarine farm for both our bases. And here it is. Now, unlike most farms on the server, I actually do know how this one works. So what happens is, we blocked off every other spawn point that Guardians can spawn, so they're all funneled into this one specific area. And they spawn in these corners. And that's where they flow down here, and then shoot up in here, and I'm just gonna sleep real quick. And we can just climb up this ladder, and this one doesn't have a ridiculously high ladder, it's just a nice little thing. And up here we have the Guardian killing machine, which is just a couple tridents on these pistons, and it just goes around. It's a lot more efficient if you just kill them yourself, but if you want to go AFK, it's pretty good. Speaking of AFK, that's where I'm going to leave the video off, because I need to AFK here for stuff for my copper shop. And let me know if you want to see more videos on this world, this server, because I wouldn't mind. Maybe I'll stream some buildings. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed. And have a nice day, I guess. See ya.